Welcome to AJH British Cars. Well, today we're going to get to work on repairing the toe boards on the driver's side floor on the TR2 project. So it's not too complicated, but it takes a while. So let's get started. I'm thinking I'm going to need to come up in here a little bit, get up into, because this metal here is really thin. It's okay here, but right here it's thin. This rail here, which welds in right there, was completely loose when we took this apart. Matter of fact, it really looks like this door opening is a 1/4 inch wider than it's supposed to be because the halves of the bodies have moved apart because they weren't connected anymore. Anyway, but that'll be for another day. I'll start thinking about this and put this video to bed. As you can see, this whole edge is just gone. This is the area where this side sill beam welds in, and it was just floating in here because it was all rotted all along this edge, all the way back to the A-post. Matter of fact, it looks like this door opened up at least a 1/4 inch. So we're going to need to cut that back. And you can see there's also the flange where the fender mounts is missing down here, so we'll need to get that incorporated. I'm going to cut back to these edges. I don't want to involve this dimple here because I can make those, but they're a pain in the butt, and that's all pretty solid. So we'll just cut back that square up that edge where the flange is, then come along here and remove all that, and we'll weld a new bottom angle on because that's where the floor rests. And then we'll need to, I've separated this joint right here. We're going to have to cut up that edge in there and square that up and bring a piece in there as well, so this side kick panel. So I picked up a new pneumatic shear at Harbor Freight the other day, so I thought I'd try it out on our project here. This is the Chief shear, which is the more expensive one, but it's really pretty nice. I should probably do a review of that for you guys. So here's what it looks like all cut out from the back side, and we'll flip around to the front so you can see that too, where it's a little more clearer. There we go. Nice even cut too. Just cut it out there. Now we'll need to make a template to cut out a piece to replace it with. So we're going to do this in two parts. We're going to do this square, and then we're going to go do the flange afterwards. Now this looks like it's flush, but it's not. So we'll need to tack it where it is flush, and then we'll just move the clamps and do a little hammering to get it up square, and then we'll spot a few other spots, and then eventually we'll run a seam across all the way across, get it all secure. So here it is all welded in. Nice bead both sides. I weld on both sides of the patch to make it nice and strong, and then we'll grind it down flat. Just thought I'd show you guys when I set up the initial patch. This is a copper strip. I've laid it against the edges of the panel, and then this is a big magnet just holding it in place. And that is nice, as it helps dissipate the heat, and the weld won't stick to the copper. This makes for a better weld. And here's the other section all clamped in place with the copper strip in place right here. You can see it held down with the clamps. Goes all the way to the edge. We'll have to move the copper strip. And I was a little short on this piece. We're putting a little tab on, and I completely forgot about this recess. Would have been really easy to do this on the bench. You could roll it, you could just hammer it out of shape. It's not really a critical shape. It's just that the sill fits in there. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do it up here, but I didn't want to unweld it, so I did it there in place. So then, if you want to look at the other side here, there it is. And again, it's going to be uneven, so we're going to tack and go across, and then keep moving along. There it is, all in and painted, or at least primed. So we still need to build this. We need to put the cross rail in before we do this because the floor sits under this edge, so the floor's got to go in first. And here's the other side. Now, that does it for the toe board repair. Next we're going to need to do is put that side rail in. Get that situated, and I just measured that the body's moved just 3/4 of an inch too wide across the door right now just from banging around, so we'll have to suck that back in. And then once we got the toe board in, we can put the floor in, and then we can do that patch on the toe kick on the left hand side. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and join, and we'll see you next time.